Okay, I'm flying out of Orange in the Saab JAS 39 and we're going to check out some gold mines. So wheel brake off and throttle up. Trying to do a mil power takeoff this time. Rotating. Yeah, you've got to hold it back and it will fly away. Just about 160 knots it seems like. Gear up, tapping the toe brakes. Okay. Right, so we're taking off to the northwest and our first waypoint's actually the northeast, so I'm going to turn south back over the airport and fly to the Suma Park Reservoir in Orange. Beautiful Aussie afternoon weather. Typical blue skies. There's the airport. So about night there. Well, I was going to say there's the reservoir. Very, very visible. Or is it? No, that's another lake actually. There's a few lakes around Orange. So we fly past this first one, heading kind of north-ish to be precise. And the top one is Suma Park Reservoir. So as with a lot of these flight plans, I give you a couple of waypoints that checking out the dam that bracket the city in question, and just helps give you an overview of the town, especially when it's a large one like Orange. Smaller town, you only need one reference point, maybe the racetrack or playing field, something like that. So in this case we're heading up to the northeast corner of Orange, and then we're going to cut straight across the middle of it to the second waypoint, which is Mount Canobolas. I'm going to start that turn now. We're going to pass over a golf club on the way. There's the dam, taking it nice and easy. Here we are on track and looking out for the golf course. Let's go to the underwing view on the left. There we go. So there's afternoon in Orange.
Yankee Oscar Romeo Golf Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel, Mike X-ray, taking off runway 29er west departure.
Going to rotate that right camera view. There we go. That one's backwards, this one's forwards. Okay, left wingtip's going to be good. There's a racetrack. I still have not seen the golf course. I reckon we've gone past it. Yep, not to worry. Pressing on for the tallest mountain in the area, which is Mount Canobolas. It's got two large radio towers on top. Now at that point we turn south for about 7 miles to the enormous Cardio Hill gold mine, which is kind of so big I put 2 waypoints on it. The southern part of it is the tailings storage facility, but you'll see when we get there how massive it is. Just checking, centering my trim there. Let's check the back view as we wave goodbye to Orange. so we're turning left here. We've got radio towers, microwave towers, a whole bunch of them. Awesome. It's fantastic. Now, having climbed up to this height, about 5,000 feet, we can already see the mine complex coming up. Sitting on about 300 knots. Cardia Hill gold mine. There's a massive pit. Then very colourful storage facility. A bit further south. Just nose over a bit so we can get a peek into this pit. Wow. Yeah, I told you it was big. It's scary. It's just scary. Hundreds of feet deep. Continuing on. And we get the colourful tailings storage facility. Copper or chromium, I guess. That's just in the water there to get the green colour. Swing left. Nice. Well, worth the trip. And look at the patterns of grey in the sludge there. It is a true mineralogist's delight. Okay, I'm going to jump back in the pit, and we're veering left now to Carcoar Dam. Just check the map. Yep, looking good. Actually going to zoom it out a bit. Increase to 15 miles. There we go. You can see orange at the top right of the screen. So we've come pretty much to... So if you want to fly directly to that mine, it's just southwest of Orange. And I detail many of those shorter flights in the descriptions. Because I'll often spend a week in a place like this, checking out all the local sites. So I did my recce flights, I tested it, published it, and this is my first revisit in a new aircraft. Just looking to have some fun. And here's a feature that I'd forgotten about. There's a heap of wind turbines just south of this dam. So 8 minutes into it, it's quite a short flight. And I'm going to crank it up a bit. Next stop after this is Blayney, another well-known town in western New South Wales. Then back to Orange. So here's the dam coming up. Let's get down a bit lower. It's not a spectacular dam, it's quite a subtle one. Pretty much follow the reservoir, and that'll set us on the path to Blayney. Let's have a look back. Nice. Got a nice blue paint scheme on today. Right. So kind of following the river here. It will actually take us to Blaney if we follow it all the way. It does meander south a little bit. As you can see on the map. Pretty nice maps these. Yeah, see the river comes all the way back around to waypoint 6, which is Blaney. Which is right here. Nice reveal. We'll get to the end of town and turn northwest at, you guessed it, at the racetrack. Always looking for the racetracks out here. The trots, as one colloquialism has it. Nice day at the trots. Nice. And don't go too far west. It's pretty much heading 315, I would say. We'll be back at Orange in no time. One thing I noticed looking at videos of the real Gripen is guy flying airshow routines had basically a ADI, which we've got at the top there, I can see that, but he had a much simpler display on there with no compass. It'd be nice to have that option, but at the moment we've only got the one, although we can turn off the synthetic aperture radar, which I have done. Now we're coming back to Orange and you can see the lakes starting to appear. And over to 10 o'clock is Mount, what was it called? Mount Canobolas, which was our second waypoint, I think. 1, 2, yes it was. So here's the airport. We took off from here, went northeast, flew across down to the mountain. We can even see the mines from here, so it's a pretty local flight. Righto, that's short and sweet. Let's get back on the ground. So we did take off to the northwest. So flying upwind at the moment, let's cross to downwind. Get down to about 500 feet. Give myself plenty of room to move. I think I'll get out to that dark brown patch. It looks like a good distance. 500 feet. Keep the speed up a bit. Looks good. Reciprocal heading. Now, get ready to hit that thrust reversal when I land. Well, we've got racetracks everywhere here. Right, so let's get the gear down. And start our turn to final. Watch the speed. I'm going to pull a bit harder, but get the speed over 200. There's the runway. Back off now. Went a bit wide. I'm going to touch the speed brakes as usual. Get down to about 160. Speed brake in. Fly it down. Throttle is fully idle. I think we're going to be good. 170 knots, 3 greens. We're going to flare, reduce that descent rate. Hands going to the thrust reverses. Wow. That's what you call 3-point landing. thrust reversers, and well, they are working. At least this aircraft is capable of kind of rough field landings just as well. Wow, okay, it's one of those landings you can walk away from on this fine afternoon in Orange.